For those Kardashians, as Khloe Kardashian and her ex-boyfriend Tristan Thompson will welcome a second child via surrogate. They are parents of a 4-year-old daughter named True. The representative who made the announcement on behalf of Kardashian and Thompson said they are asking for privacy. Kardashian has been open about her desire to grow her family in recent years. Her efforts to have a second child through IVF and fertility assistance were documented on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kardashian and Thompson had a tumultuous relationship that ended in December, but Miri, they still, of course, co-parent the 4-year-old, and I think it's funny they ask for privacy when so much of their lives is on display on their show already.
Ellen, that's what I was going to say. I'm going to post like 10 million posts on Instagram, and I'll have a whole show about me. But right now, I want some privacy. It's I am sorry to hear of the trouble that she, had with IVF and infertility. It is a very tough thing to endure, but I'm glad that she's found a surrogate. There's always another way, and I know they believe in big families, so kudos to them.
Yeah. I don't keep up with our Kardashians. Many of our coworkers do. Mary. This morning, the conversation was incredible. Hearing them talk about why maybe they want True to have a brother or sister who is actually, related, not just a half brother or sister, and the relationship with it being an ex-boyfriend, and I mean his romantic past. It's crazy what people are saying about this.
I know. At the end of the day, it's their life, and they can live it however they want.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of social media, Ellen, TikTok is taking steps aimed toward increasing the safety of its platform. The short-form video app says changes are being made so users can customize their preferences to let them see fewer videos about issues that could be problematic if viewed on a repeated basis. Among the topics officials mentioned as potentially too mature for teens, dieting, sadness, and extreme fitness. According to a blog post released Wednesday, TikTok says more filtering options will be available within the next few weeks. Now, this comes as lawmakers and officials scrutinize social media and the possible threats it can cause for some people, especially, Ellen, the mental health. We all see the glamorous life on Instagram. We don't see behind, maybe we rarely post pictures without makeup. I do sometimes because makeup is just not my jam. But, it can create this false sense of what beauty is and what's realistic,
Well, TikTok is also different in that when you open it up, Miri, it just starts playing a video that you might not even follow that person, but it starts instantly. The volume's there, and you have to scroll. You actually actively have to get off of that page to not see it. So my husband and I have said before, it's weird what they pull up, the content they bring up for you. And I like this for kids 13 or teenagers 13 to 17 years old, that there are things they don't need to see, and you don't want that popping up right away.
Exactly. So good move on their behalf.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, if you ever thought living here in DC is expensive, check this out. The average monthly rent in Manhattan was just over $5,000 a month for June, according to Douglas Elliman and Miller Samuel real estate appraisers and consultants. The brokerage firm says that's about a 25% hike from the year before and a new record high for the 5th month in a row. The analysts say one reason that costs rose is that much is due to the would-be home buyers who paused those searches, and they said, we're not searching for a house, we're going to rent instead. They also say they don't expect to see rental rates falling in the near future because of new leasing in the city. It typically doesn't hit a peak until the end of summer, so we have a little bit to go. I imagine next month we'll have another record, Mary.
Ellen, I am mind-boggled by that. I always knew that living in New York was much more expensive, but $5,000 a month, I mean,
to rent,
it's not a good investment of money for that. If you can afford to pay that much a month, you can buy a couple houses in the South and at least get some rental income going, right?
Yes.
But now we know why there were so many roommates on Friends. It's clear
exactly.
now.
You cannot live alone in New York City.
You cannot.
I've always wanted to move there. It's always my dream city. I think if I told my husband this new current stat, he would say, no, it's not financially smart anymore to go up there.
It's just not,
It's not. All right, Miri, thank you so much. We'll see you in a little bit.